What's up, everyone? Before I actually get into the video, this is actually after I recorded my video. I just want to thank TalkPod again for sending this to me to test out for make sure it's blind accessible. I probably have said thank you a lot in this video, but I'm grateful that they sent this to me to test out. If you guys want to see what this radio looks like, here it is right here. Right here's the radio. Sorry if you see other things in the background. There's the radio. Here's the side of it. Here's the belt clip already attached to it in the back, right here. And then here's the top of the radio. If I can get that in the frame, I probably can't. I apologize, but that's the volume knob and the function button. And then on the side here, you have your little door where you put plug in the programming cable. So that is the radio I'm actually going to be reviewing. The TalkPod A136Plus. A136Plus. And let's get into the actual video itself. Hope you enjoy. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you will not miss a future video.
Welcome to the channel, The Tech Piano Player Kid.
A black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille. What is up, everyone? The Tech Piano Player Kid here. And today I am going to be reviewing the TalkPod A136Plus. Now, this is a GMRS certified radio. Now, I don't know what part this actually is, but it is FCC approved and it can transmit on GMRS frequencies. Now, I have found out that I took off the antenna before doing this because, without the antenna, you can't transmit. It seems that it can transmit on the weather frequencies, from 162.4 to the 162.5, or is it 6? Either way, on the NOAA weather channels, it can transmit if you enter that manually, which it should not do that. It doesn't give you an error beep. However, if you transmit on the 134, the one on the airway frequencies, for the airplanes, 130, what was it, 108 point something to 136 or 134, 136.0, it doesn't transmit, at least as far as I know. I mean, it gives you an error beep, or is it 134? Either way, it gives you an error beep. That's one thing that TalkPod needs to fix. And I also found out that the battery is extremely hard to get off once it's back on. So if I put it on right now, it clicks into place. It's tight. Now, you have two little things that you need to push back, and it kind of hurts to do that. Now, the way I found out how to do this is to kind of pull back on the left one first, and then kind of pull up a little bit, and then do the other one. So from left to right. And you have to have kind of small fingers to do this. And also kind of use your nail a little bit, and it kind of hurts. Now, putting the belt clip on is also kind of difficult. Now, I found out, which took me the longest time, is to put it on the battery first and then put the battery on afterwards. So this goes on the battery itself, not to the radio, which is not my preferred method, but, it works. So the way to do this is it's kind of difficult to get on. So the way I found out how to do this is so that we're on the very top, when you push on it, on the very back of it, it lifts the clip up so you can put it on your belt. So you have to push up on that and then put it on the clip holder or try to get it centered there. And then once it gets centered and it's in there a little bit, then you can push in and it should click into place. There we go. Now it's in. And then getting it off, you push back the little pin thing, the little button on the back, and then just push up. And it comes off. And it's really tight. I mean, it's better than tight than loose. So there you go. So let's put the clip back on. And then we'll put the battery back on itself. There we go. It's on. It's very tight, so it won't fall off. Buttons are very clicky. So you can hear them clicking. And I'm sorry if you hear thunder in the background. We have a thunderstorm pulling through here, so you may hear a couple thunderclaps in the background. And hopefully the power does not go out in the process of this video. Knocking on wood. Um, so yeah. So when you turn on the radio,
Channel mode.
it does talk to you somewhat. So let me go back here a little bit again and explain what's going on here. So TalkPod sent me this radio to test out, which was very unexpected, actually, because I was not expecting anyone to send me something, to ask me to review something for the blind to make sure it's blind accessible. Yeah, that was very surprising. So again, thank you, TalkPod, for sending this to me to test out, and I'm going to give my honest review on this. So, oops. Oh, needs to be unlocked.
Unlock.
There we go. So, number one, it'd be really nice to have a learn button on here. So you press and hold one of the function buttons, or you can assign one of those function buttons to press and hold, and it lets you learn each button, what it does and what you can do with it. Now, this will only work if you have the voice prompts turned on. Now, I'll get into the voice prompts in a little bit here. It took me a little bit to figure out how to get between VFO mode and channel mode. And you press and hold the menu button. That took me a little bit to figure out because I had to mess around with it a little bit and do that. Also, be very careful if you factory reset this radio back to defaults. You need to know how to actually program a GMRS channel in here because you need to set the frequency direction and the frequency offset. For GMRS, it's always 5 plus 5, always. Always. Now, for regular GMRS simplex channels, it's obviously just there's no offset because it's simplex channels. But if you get into repeater channels, then it's always plus 5. So in order to do this, you'd have to go into VFO mode.
Frequency mode.
Or frequency mode. And then just enter the GMRS frequency. In this case, I'll just do 462.575.
462.575.
Now, mine's already set for the offset, but what you would do is press menu. Go to option 4. Oops.
Menu.
Hit the wrong button.
Frequency direction.
Frequency direction first. And then you want to set that to plus. So usually it's off, but if I would press the arrow button that's to the right of the menu button, that goes to the plus if it's not already set there. And then you press confirm to confirm it, or the menu button to confirm. Then you go back into the menu. Go the next one down, which is option 5.
Offset frequency.
The offset frequency to enter as just regular 5, you do 005,000. Personally, for me, I don't like that because usually there's no offset that I know of that's 500. And that means you add 5 to it. That's what offset means. So if it was 3, that means you just add plus 3. Ham radios is a little bit more complicated because it's different. It's either a 0.5 plus or a 0.5 minus or a 1.2 plus or 1.2 minus, whatever, you get the idea. Because if you enter 5,000,000, you have 500. There's no offset of 500. So TalkPod, I would recommend changing this so you can just enter 5,000, which would make it 5. And if you want to make it 3.5, you can do 3,500 or something like that. I don't know, just something simple instead of doing it a little bit complicated. So
Menu.
if I go to
Frequency direction. Confirm. Offset frequency. 0,0,5,0,0,0.
oops,
0. Confirm.
there we go, an extra 0 there.
Menu. CTCSS. Confirm. CTCSS. Confirm.
There we go. So I had to set the CTCSS to that. So we have that set to. So just be aware of that when you set that. So as you can tell, it doesn't really talk to you that much. This gives you voice prompts. So I would recommend TalkPod to have a couple options here. Number one, if people just want the normal voice prompts as it is now, so maybe have 3 options. You have normal, which is like what it is now, advanced, which means like everything, like just everything, like all voice prompts, or no voice prompts. So you would have off, which is no voice prompts, or just have it as no voice prompt. Normal would be like what it is now, like just a few voice prompts here and there, or all, or advanced, which means everything is spoken, even the options within it, and it tells you it's confirmed. Another one would be nice to have is to have a way of knowing what the battery level is when you turn it on. So maybe when you turn it on, it says channel mode, battery level is high or medium or something like that, or is at 100% or 87%. So that's something that would be good to have. Another one would be good to have would be to have one of the function buttons assigned, or that you can assign one of the function buttons to check the battery. Let's say you're out and about and you want to check the battery and you want to do that. You can just press it or press and hold, and it says battery level is, whatever it is, high or 100% or 87% or medium or something like that. And then another one would be to, when you plug in the radio, either with the USB-C plug-in or into the charging dock, is to have a little sound to know when it's actually charging. Because I have no way of knowing if it's charging because, most people who are visually impaired who can see a little bit or who can see completely go by a light. Well, I can't do that because, there's no way of knowing. So I just have to take a guess it's charging. And also, if I haven't mentioned already, the weather frequencies for NOAA. So if you enter in VFO mode and enter 162.400, so I think it goes in between 162.4 to 162.55, if I'm correct. Those frequencies need to be blocked off from transmitting, because if I took off the antenna before doing this, guys, so you don't have to spam in the comments saying, hey, that's illegal. I know, but that's why I took the antenna off, because then, it won't do that. So that needs to be fixed. It seems it can transmit on other frequencies, so I don't know if this is what it does or not. Maybe you can change this in the settings where it doesn't actually transmit. You could probably change this so it doesn't do that on accident. So, yeah. But other than that, this radio seems really nice. It does also have a programming cable that came with it. You plug it into the right-hand side. It's a K-type connector, like the Kenwood connectors, like a 2-prong. And then, as I said, if I haven't mentioned already, you have 2 function buttons and then one on the top. Be careful when you press the top and hold it if it isn't set to that. And let me get out of this. So
Channel mode 0, 1, 5, 16, 15.
Because if you press and hold the top button, you get this. Yeah, you get that. So be careful with that. I would recommend changing that to something else instead of the alarm button, because if that goes on site, if that goes over the air, if it's set to that, you're going to get, people are going to be like, what is going on? I actually don't even know why radios have this. I've never actually heard the meaning to use this. And if you guys are curious, the antenna is has a SMA male, and the radio has an SMA female. And the antenna feels it's about maybe, I'm probably a little bit off on this, but maybe 5 to 7 inches long, give or take. That's measured, that's from the base. But a very interesting radio. So again, TalkPod, hopefully you take these suggestions into consideration. And thank you so much again for sending me this radio to test it out. And I'll be glad to give you more feedback on this once other things come available and stuff like this. So that is it for today. And again, thank you so much, TalkPod. Shit. And I will update you all if anything comes and changes in this place. And I will see you all later. So that's it for today's video. If you guys have any more questions, please put them down in the comments below. Or you may send them to info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com. You can also give me a text at 913-312-1325. And if you do not live in the United States, you can text me through WhatsApp and give me a call there as well. I also have a toll-free number that you can use to give me a call at 877-318-8775. Please also follow me and like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. And you can also join my discussion forum on my website where you can ask questions about technology and help to answer questions about technology for the blind and stuff like this by going to TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com and clicking on the discussion board page underneath the navigation bar menu where you can register for a free account and help to answer questions and ask questions if need to be. Please make sure that you get permission from your parents if you still need to do so before making an account, just to make sure that you're on the safe side and that you don't want to get in trouble because we don't want that to happen. And you can also subscribe to my monthly newsletter if you wish by going to my website, TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com. Again, if need to be, get permission from your parents just to be on the safe side. And you can unsubscribe at any time if you wish, and you have any trouble with unsubscribing or creating an account or deleting your account, please let me know, and I will do my best to help you out. Anyway, that's it for today's video. God bless you all, and peace. The Tech Piano Player Kid is out. Thank you for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and leave a comment down below. For questions, please send an email to info@thetechpianoplayerkid.com. You can also give a call or text at 913-312-1325. And don't forget to like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. Black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille, then fades to black.